Little Miss Prim by Roger Hargreaves. Little Miss Prim only has good manners. She would never have put her elbows on the table. Is that like you? Little Miss Prim would never slouch. She sat still and was as straight as an arrow. Is that like you? And Little Miss Prim knew what to do or what not to do. Is that like you? One morning she thought, sometimes we can learn things by asking our neighbors, even if they are not perfect, or well dressed, or well headed, or straight as a rabbit. She went to Chatterbox's cottage. You can guess who lives there, can you? That's right, Mr. Charbox. Oh, little Miss Prim, he cried. I'm so glad to see you, because I told myself just yesterday, or maybe last night, also I know I am a beast. It was this morning while I was having breakfast and blah blah this, blah blah that. 2 hours later, Mr. Charbox paused to catch his breath. Little Miss Prim finally managed to get a word in, and even more while she was there. Oh, Mr. Charbox, what are your manners? She said. Sometimes you must know when to stop talking and start listening to what others have to say. Mr. Charbox was shocked, speechless, and little Miss Prim took this opportunity to invite him to her house. Then she went to see little Miss Plump. Little Miss Plump was about to enjoy a small afternoon snack. Oh, little Miss Plump, where are your manners? Said little Miss Prim. 160 sausages are not very healthy for you. 6 would be enough, or even 1 would probably surface. After hearing this, little Miss Plump lost her appetite. Little Miss Prim took this opportunity to invite her as well. The day Mr. Charbox remembered and repeated the words of little Miss Prim once, 10 times, 100 times, not to mention out loud. The day little Miss Plump also remembered and repeated the words of little Miss Prim 166 times, but without enjoying this 166 sausages. The very next day, Mr. Charbox and little Miss Plump knocked at the door of little Miss Prim. They were demanded to have good manners and learn even more excellent manners while they were there, but they did not say hello to little Miss Prim. Do you see why? Oh, good heavens! Exclaimed little Miss Prim. Did you have an accident? Huh? Have you burnt yourself? Has Mr. Mischief played a prank on you? Mr. Charbox and little Miss Plump both turned their heads from right to left, left to right, right to left for a long time. After a short time, little Miss Prim understood everything. Oh, you followed my mother's advice a little too much, she said. Then she thought, If I serve these delicious cookies, they might forget that Avis, and she hastened to serve her delicious little cookies. Immediately, Mr. Charbox and Little Miss Plump took off the plasters covering their mouths. They're as polite as possible. They asked for knives and forks. Without question, Little Miss Prim gave them some. And all the delicious little cookies broke and flew around into 1,000 pieces. Between a burst of laughter, Little Miss Prim managed to say, "My dear friends, please allow me to tell you. Sometimes we can eat using your fingers, but you see that to perfection with a finger in the air." Aha. Oh no, Little Miss Prim.